Take two. Yeah, had a problem with the storage, then I had to delete some files. But yeah, just picked up Kieran, we were saying, does accountancy, and he was telling us about the Marshall Group. Is that the orange branding and logo, orange and black?
Yeah, orange and black.
Okay, there's one on Allerton Road by the tavern.
Yeah.
Okay,
That's our other office.
Yeah, okay. I was speaking about that with someone yesterday about it, but yeah, you was explaining. I think there's three companies: construction company, estate agents,
and the maintenance.
Yeah. Okay. And you do accountancy for them?
Yeah. I look after the three companies. There's one other person in the office above me, and then we have an outsourced accountant.
Okay. It's a competitive industry, isn't it? But I suppose there's lots of room in the market for lots of estate agents, and it's just about getting yourself seen and recognised, like any business.
Yeah, definitely. I think Marshall Group does stand out like above others.
Why is that?
Just the way the people come across, if you know what I mean. Like everyone that works for us, like I'm not just saying this because I work there. But
promotion.
Yeah, everyone's such a lovely person. Like they're always there. They're always willing to go that like extra little bit for anyone, like no matter what. So I do feel like that does put us above like other companies around.
Okay. Do you know regards to management? Do you know what the fee is for management fee? And maintenance, now if you manage someone's property, certain agents will have anything between 8 to 15%, probably more around probably 10, 12 nowadays. Do you know what Marshall charges or?
I haven't looked directly into how much there is, but I haven't had a complaint from it yet. So.
Okay, but if anyone's interested, they can contact them.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay. So I think you were saying before, so it's a great company to work for. They do maintenance, construction, and they can sell properties as well.
Yeah.
Okay. Your vision long term, I think you said you're an accountant, and I think you said at some point, what was it you wanted to do? Get a different qualification?
Yeah,
and maybe
want to become fully chartered.
Okay.
So once I've got that, it just opens up a whole new avenue of roles that I can move myself into.
Okay. I can remember speaking to an accountant a while back, and he said to me, like, he didn't have his chart. Once again, this is relative, and it depends on the type of businesses and clients you want to deal with. This particular accountant, he done a lot of like taxi accounts, and he weren't chartered. And according to him, he was like, well, unless you're dealing with companies with a turnover of 2 million, you don't really need your chartered. Is that right in what he's saying?
Yeah. For like a small business, you could probably do them yourself.
Yeah.
Because there's software out there that like is perfect for like you say, like companies under a turnover of 2 million.
Okay.
Or like even like the individual like tradies and stuff like that. They wouldn't need someone fully like to be able to do all their accounts for them. They can do it themselves. But the bigger you get, obviously, the more demand that's needed.
Okay. But for you, I'm assuming then long term, you want to be basically getting clients who've got big turnovers.
Yeah, definitely.
Get more opportunities. And you were saying when you got in as well as like why you think or why you would advise someone to get in accountancy.
If you go with numbers, then why not? There's always going to be a need for it. There's always needs to be like that person monitoring it, so it's not like going to be replaced by machines. Good
point. So you're familiar with ChatGPT, yeah?
Yeah.
So in every industry, like I was saying to you before, I was speaking to the guy from the company Logistics or something like that, who works for Amazon, and we were just talking about in every industry how AI is taking certain roles, and he was explaining, like, for example, what they have now for all their drivers. They've got to take so many pictures of the car each morning when they go out, and then they put it or upload it on this app when they take the pictures, and that just monitors their fleet in case there's any damage, rather than doing it independently. That's just one example. Is AI, ChatGPT, taking over any roles in your industry? Or making things easier?
You need to send an email to someone, that always helps, but I think with what we do in terms of like when we pull together like quotations and stuff like that for companies who need work done, or sell or like we're helping them with maintenance and stuff. That all comes from us directly. There's no like system, like computer system in place to take over that.
Okay.
It's always going to be like us as like people that are making those decisions.
Okay. So you don't feel that being an accountant is under threat with these advancements of technology now?
No.
Okay. So my son was going to do, and he's still debating about doing computer science.
Yeah.
And I speak to a lot of other students as well. And once again, it's relative to the type of qualification degree, what you're going to get. But some of them are very competitive and saturated.
Yeah.
So computer science, not just according to him, but my own research, people I speak to, a lot of students, it seems to be for computer science it is, as well as there's lots of others. What's it like for accountancy? Is it easy to get a job?
I'd say yeah and no. For myself, I gained a bit of like work experience in the beginning.
Okay, which is very important.
Yeah. People.
How?
Through my ex-partner.
Okay.
What's it called? Like she's like part qualified and she trained me on a lot of stuff and was able to give me that step up. So I was lucky in those regards, to be fair.
Okay. Because I do find that is a common problem, is the work experience. You're going to stand out a lot better if you can have that experience.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. No.
Companies will look more towards like people with experience, but I always think it comes down to how you interview with people. If you're confident and you come across as you know what you're talking about, some companies might just think, well, maybe they've got a bit of experience, but if you didn't come across well, this person just came across brilliant.
Yeah.
Let's train them up. Let's give them that chance.
Yeah, totally. And I think that applies to any type of industry anyone's in, or any type of job. Yeah, it's how you sell yourself, how you hold
definitely.
yourself, confidence, gift of the gab.
Yeah.
It all helps.
Yeah.
It all helps. Would you say accountancy numbers is your passion? Going back to Maslow and self-actualization.
I'd say yeah, I enjoy it. I do feel fulfilled by it.
Do you? Yeah. Go on, sorry.
That's okay. I was just gonna say I enjoy doing it. It's something that like the numbers never lie to you. So if they're not right, there's a definitive answer of what's wrong. You just go back, find it, fix it, and it's quite rewarding in that sense, I think.
Okay. Can I test how much you love it?
Go.
Okay. Most people do jobs because it pays the bills. But let's just say Kieran won the lottery, yeah? And money was no issue, whether it's you or anyone else. You would do something that you love more, or you get more fulfillment from, yeah? Take away travelling, looking after friends, family, because we'll all do that.
Yeah.
Would you'd still have a void in your life. So what would you do?
I'd like to open my own practice once I'm fully qualified.
Okay, so you'd still pursue accountancy.
Yeah,
that money would still help you scale up what you want to do.
Yeah.
And just advance your fulfillment and your passion even more.
Yeah.
Okay, because that's good. It's good. It's because even though you haven't won the lottery, at the moment you're still like going back to Maslow and the self-actualization. You're still doing something what you actually love doing, and you're getting paid. Yeah, and you wouldn't change it even if you won the lottery. Yeah?
No.
Which is good, because it's not always about materialism. Of course, it's the balance, isn't it? We all want nice things, but it's about them intangible things as well.
Yeah.
Trying to kind of chase them dreams, them passions. Okay, no, that's interesting. Is your heart in Liverpool, or do you plan to go abroad, or?
I have been looking at potentially going abroad.
Any particular country?
I'm not too sure. It's probably between like the three. I've looked at potential opportunities like in America and New York.
Okay.
I've looked at Australia.
Okay.
And Canada.
Okay. And I suppose there's pros and cons to all of them countries. A lot of people, I pick up a lot of customers. Australia is probably the number one where a lot of people like to go, just because of the quality of life. A lot of beach parties, Monday to Friday, good money.
Yeah. A friend of mine's looking at going out there to be working on the mines and stuff.
Oh, yeah, I've heard that a few. It's amazing money.
Yeah, money's insanely good.
It is, yeah. I'm shocked.
He's qualified as like a full class 1 truck driver, so
Is he? Yeah.
Straight away when he goes over there, he's going to be on like a nice package.
Yeah, no, definitely. And I'm assuming for people doing accountancy as well in Australia and America, the money would be also good.
Yeah, it's probably, I think the way they work it out with like the obviously the exchange rate with like dollars and stuff like that, it's just under double what you would earn here.
Is it? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
But you'd have to take into consideration that cost of living over there is a lot higher.
Okay. So I can tell that your vision for the next 20, 30 years, even longer, it's accountancy, isn't it?
Yeah.
Because so you're passionate about it, you love what you're doing. Is there any type of businesses you do a lot of? Well, at the moment you're just doing it for the companies you work for.
Yeah.
Okay. But then because it can be a bit of a minefield, can't it? Like especially talking about property, because you work for a company that they deal with property. And I mean, I suppose it's relative to the business, but I think, do you know what I find interesting with accountancy? Because I've had issues in the past with accountants to where they've give advice and it was bad advice what they've give, but then I think ultimately the responsibility is on you as a business and not the accountants. Is that true, that? And is that still the case? Because I felt at the time the responsibility should have been on him, but then I think what he was emphasising, or someone else, was that ultimately the responsibility is on me, but I just feel, well, I'm not the qualified person. Is that still the case, or was I given misinformation?
I'd say you want to trust people who are in qualified positions.
Yeah.
Because obviously they've went out, they've earned that right to say that they're qualified, and sometimes the market's like, depending on like what business it is hard to predict. So he's probably had like a little look into whichever business it is, presumed or like predicted that it would go in a certain direction, and it hasn't. I'd say from an accountancy perspective, unless you fully know that industry, that the person's seeking advice, and you keep in touch with it, like say like on like a daily, like weekly basis, about what's going on, you shouldn't really give advice out.
Yeah.
Because you don't want to be like sending people on like silly journeys with like the money and stuff like that, unless you know it's 100%.
Yeah.
But you do get people out there that don't really care, so it's always one to watch.
No, yeah, definitely. Like all it was, he just basically, when you remortgage your property and you take that money, if it's in your personal name, you can do X, Y, Z. But if it's in a company, technically you can't, because you'll have to pay tax.
Yeah.
Because it's a company. But at the time, he said you can just take it and spend it, which obviously incurs a bill long term.
Yeah.
So it was just like, now it seems simple and obvious, but like this was a long time ago. But at the time, you just take his advice. But because you like you said, like he's qualified, you trust him in that position. Well, yeah, and there was ultimately a fee to pay because of that bad advice. But lesson learned, you've always got to take the positive and move on.
Yeah.
But no, yeah, thank you for agreeing to this. Put you on the spot, and you was just up for it. Is there anything you'd like to say? What's the website for the company you work for?
Actually, we have like one main one, so I'll just get that up now.
Yeah. Because I see Marshalls around a lot. I see it, the main one is on Alton Road, but there's a few places I see Marshall. It's a big company.
Yeah, it's marshall-property.co.uk.
Okay, marshall-property.co.uk. And where's the main office?
Our main office is on Smithdown Road, facing the tavern.
So that is the main office then?
Yeah,
okay.
That's our main estate agent's office.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, thanks for that. But yeah, it's like I say, it's a new channel, and it's just good to get different perspectives on any subject. and especially because I like to talk about like the Maslow stuff, because like you say, you're doing something at the moment and you're getting fulfilled. You know, unfortunately, like for example, 50% of the world don't even have an internet. They haven't got the opportunities we get, so that's why the brands get out rat race. It's if you can, it's not a get rich quick scheme, but if you can make a little bit of extra money from the things what you love doing, then why not explore it?
Definitely.
But more importantly, you can elevate up Maslow's hierarchy of needs, and we should all be able to get to that point at the pinnacle of self-actualization.
Definitely.
Yeah, definitely. No, but thanks. It's been a good perspective. Just to the lights, is it? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So thanks to Kieran. Thanks for that. Yeah.